Chapter 3. The Firebird and the Horse of Power. Nervously, Prince Ivan climbed onto Silver Wolf's back. The wolf sprang up, cleared the trees, and flew through the winter air. They soared over snowy woods, fields, and villages until night fell. At last they saw the lights of a great palace in the distance. "That is King Dalmat's palace," said Silver Wolf. "If you climb to the top of the tallest tower, you will find the Firebird in a golden cage. Take the Firebird, but whatever you do, don't touch her cage." Ivan crept through the palace gardens and found the tower door unlocked. Silently, he climbed the stairs. There at the top was the Firebird, just as the wolf had promised. She fluttered around a golden cage that glittered with precious stones. "How can I carry her without a cage?" Ivan wondered. "She'll burn me if I even touch her." He picked up the cage, and bells and alarms instantly rang throughout the palace. Guards rushed in and dragged Ivan off to the palace prison. The next morning he was brought before King Dalmat, who looked at him curiously. "What kind of a prince acts like a common thief?" he wondered. Ivan told him the story of his father's orchard, the Firebird, and his meeting with the Silver Wolf. Then he showed him the glowing feather. "You're a brave young man," said King Dalmat at last. "I will give you the Firebird if you will do something for me. Many years ago, King Afron stole my horse of power. Bring her back, and the Firebird is yours. Take her feather with you," he added. "One day it might help you more than you can imagine." Ivan left the palace and found Silver Wolf waiting in the woods nearby. The wolf seemed to know exactly what he was going to say. "King Afron's palace, is it?" he asked. "Climb on then." He leapt above the trees. They soared over high mountains and icy oceans until night fell. At last they saw the lights of another great palace. "Look, there are the stables," said the wolf. "You'll find the horse of power in the very last stall. Bring the horse, but whatever you do, don't touch her bridle." Ivan crept across the palace courtyard and found the stable door unlocked. There in the last stall was the horse of power, just as the wolf had promised. She had a pearly white coat, golden wings, and a golden mane and tail. On the wall was a golden bridle, covered with precious stones. Ivan remembered the wolf's words. "But how can I lead her out of the stable without a bridle?" he wondered. He tried to take down another, but his sleeve brushed the golden one. Bells and alarms rang out, even louder than before. Guards rushed in and dragged Ivan off to prison. The next morning he was brought before King Afron, who looked at him curiously. "What kind of a prince steals horses in the night?" he wondered. Ivan told him the story of his father's orchard, the Firebird, Silver Wolf, and King Dalmat. King Afron put his head in his hands. "I wish I had your youth and your courage," he said. "I will gladly give you the horse of power if you will do something for me." "Many years ago, the demon Koshki stole my only daughter. I know that he keeps her prisoner in his castle, but he is a very powerful sorcerer, and I have never been able to set her free. Bring back my daughter, and you shall have the horse with my blessing."